You see somebody really excel and like just step up to the plate with this, that's great.
Yeah, those are the kinds of people that you
want them
hope
to win.
Yeah, they win. I mean, I'd probably buy an island, but you know.
Yeah, so our producer, Marco, was asking, what would you do? I want to know what you would do. You can always text us, 448-4545. You said you'd buy an island. I would travel the world with my family.
Help others too.
With lots of people support.
Sure. You know what, I'm sure Safeco Field, I'm sure they wish they had that kind of money to spend on something. Maybe they do. I'm actually looking outside, right across our street, right across our studio. They might be working on something. The Mariners are, well, they're not playing right now, but apparently some work is being done on the stadium right now. We'll have to see what's going on here in the days and weeks ahead. Temperatures right now, pretty comfortable when the sun comes out, but when you're in the shade, it feels cool. Low 50s right now, and this is what we can expect for high temperatures through the remainder of the week. So near maybe a couple degrees cooler than average. Also noting a couple of showers, mainly in the Cascade foothills and out along the coast, but we have one batch of showers that has been pretty continuous all morning long, with the rain kind of on again, off again, north of Everett, say from Marysville up north towards the Cedro-Woolley area. Not really including Bellingham, although you're seeing a couple of sprinkles up there. But this is where the showers have been a little bit more consistent, and it looks like that'll be the case through the remainder of the afternoon as well. Also seeing some snowy conditions up at Stevens Pass. For a time this morning, traction tires were advised, and over the last 24 hours or so, Stevens Pass has actually picked up about a half a foot of snowfall. And they can pick up a couple more inches today. The snow level around 4,000 feet or so. Rain and snow showers likely up in the mountains, and then we'll dry out as we head deeper into the work week. And in the lowlands, it's kind of a mixture of sun breaks with some cloudiness, and we will see some showers return to the central sound later on today. So enjoy the sun breaks while we do have them. This is future radar that shows the rain showers wrapping up north, but then slipping a little further south. Notice it looks like another convergence zone developing around the central sound. So Seattle, Bellevue, eastward up through Issaquah, North Bend. It looks like we'll see wetter conditions after sunset tonight. It's not going to last long. A couple of showers may linger into early tomorrow morning, but I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be a pretty decent day. Starting off with cloudiness, a stray shower in the morning, and then we should clear out to sunshine later Wednesday afternoon. So overall, not a bad forecast. Actually, mostly dry, all things considered. It's been a pretty wet first week of the month so far. Temperatures, again, lower 50s for highs. We'll start things off in the lower 40s, even some upper 30s. Not a whole lot of rainfall the remainder of the week. We're looking at morning clouds, afternoon sunshine. Areas near the international border may see some rain on Friday, but most of us should stay dry, and we should stay dry through the weekend.